This is the motor linkage we came up with that seems to work fine. It's 1/8 inch thick aluminum, 3/4 inch wide. We just bought it at the local hardware. You can cut it with a hacksaw if you got a good vise. This is a 5-inch straight strip, and then this we believe also is a 5-inch if it were straight, and from the mounting hole to the motor is 3 inches. But you have to bend it to get it away from the motor. Okay, so now we'll mount the linkage to the motor. The piece we had to bend to get away from the motor is of course the part we'll put on there, so just slide it over. That hole is 5/16. I forgot to tell you that. Put your washer on and screw that nut on that I told you to save before. Get that good and tight, and you can go ahead and tighten it. The motor will turn, don't worry about that. And that's how it mounts. Okay, now we take the teeter-totter top and we just set it on the base. Ours happens to balance. I don't know that it makes a difference if it does or not. I don't think it does, probably. This is just scrap, a couple of washers and a screw that we had. No, I don't even know the size of it. Lift up your 5-inch straight, stick it on there. And then I've got a couple of I've got another lock nut situation. And then I don't make anything tight on this prop. Everything's just loose as everything, and it just wobbles around, but it seems to work great. You just want to use lock nuts so nothing comes off. Okay, we'll see if we can make this thing go. You'll need a decent little power supply to run these motors. They're not very expensive, and again, I just get stuff at electronic supply places, and again, Monster Guts will probably have them also. This particular one I use is a 5-volt DC 3.7 amp. Okay, when you buy these, they come with a plug on the end, so you have to just cut it off. You'll figure out which is plus and minus. It doesn't really matter because the DC motor will run forward or backward when you plug it in. But usually the ribbed side of the cable is positive. Okay, now we'll just plug in this connector, which is a simple connector. I think Monster Guts sells these also. Or you can get them lots of places. And that's how it works. The linkage is all loose, but just so your lock nuts don't come off, you're good to go for an entire season. Okay, next we're going to have Karen show you how she did the skeleton kids and how she mounts them. Thanks.
These are my little skeleton kids. I think I bought them at Target or Walmart. They're almost 3 feet tall. The little costume hats are little doggy costumes or little pet costumes. I got them like $1. I know I got these at Target. I took the little metal key ring fasteners they had on off, and I put on little wire ties or zip strips ties, and so I can control the joint activity. I didn't like the loose floppy joints. I had these mounted and had to take them off to show the how-to video, so I'm going to set him back on after. Keep in mind that he had already been mounted, so I'm going to try to give you an idea as to how I mounted these guys. There's a zip tie here, and this is what your 2x2 here is for. I'm just going to set down behind here, and the 2x2 is going to go up under his rib cage. And this little zip tie is going to fasten tight around his spine to hold him upright. I chose black to kind of blend in so you can't see him after dark. I picked a gray, wider strip to hold their legs kind of together, because otherwise they kind of want to flop around, which is not so cool. I also have tiny little zip ties, zip strips here on the wrist, which kind of hold their hands on the little handlebars here. You can kind of adjust them how you want them. And then of course we play music, which is the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, while they're teeter-tottering, because that's my favorite little song while they're on the playground. And that is this little guy don't want to go on there right now. That is our teeter-totter kids. And I hope you can make it and enjoy it and love it as much as I do.
Okay, now she's got her kids mounted. We'll see if it works.
Like a kid.
We have appreciated all the very nice comments you guys gave us about this prop, and hopefully with this little video you can make your own, because it is a crowd pleaser. So thanks to all of you.